Pasadena, California, for months, beginning with workouts in the dog days of summer, continuing through the first chill of autumn and into the fraught moments that November football always brings. College football teams with any ambition look toward a distant goal, the playoff. On Monday, though, a compelling counterpoint to that singular focus was laid out, on the rich, green grass of a sold-out Rose Bowl. Less than 48 hours after Michigan and Ohio State endured gut-wrenching playoff defeats, ones that are sure to haunt them not just for years, but for lifetimes, Penn State, the third best team in the Big Ten Conference, found a much more savory conclusion to its season. The Nittany Lions, their national title hopes extinguished by Halloween and with losses to the Buckeyes and the Wolverines, walked off the field jubilant, clutching long-stem red roses after pulling away from Utah in the second half for a 35-21 victory in the 109th Rose Bowl. The enthusiasm of Utah fans, who made up a majority of the crowd of 94, 173, showed no sign of abating on their second consecutive trip here until rain began to fall late in the fourth quarter. But as they began to clear out in the final minutes, Penn State fans, who packed the northwest corner of the stadium, stood endured when Sean Clifford, the senior quarterback, was removed from the game. It was a satisfactory coda to Clifford's career, which concluded with a rose tucked under his baseball cap and memories of his first trip to the Rose Bowl as a fourth grader when his father surprised him with a trip out west. "Just being able to see those faces of my teammates," said Clifford, an H. "It just means the world." The rain did little to dampen the enthusiasm of the Nittany Lions, who milled around and celebrated at midfield as their blue band merrily played. The scene was reminiscent of a year ago, when Ohio State won a thriller over the Utes on a last-second field goal by Noah Ruggles, whose last-second attempt against Georgia on Saturday night was not as true. Monday's game, though absent the thrills that often find their way to the Rose Bowl, represented the end of an era, or, perhaps more precisely, another step in the game's evolution. The recent agreement to expand the college football playoff to 12 teams from 4, beginning with the 2024 season, threatened not just the Rose Bowl's pre-eminent status among bowl games but also its very relevance. Ultimately, the game's organizers surrendered its marquee spot on college football's television calendar, a 2 p.m. Pacific kickoff on New Year's Day, or the next day when the holiday lands on a Sunday as it did this year, which gave the game a national audience all to itself.